And so when I hear about this idea of sovereignty, they wouldn't want to give up the economic incentive they were receiving by giving the power back to a consumer or the person who's actually generating that record. Because what that does is that changes the mechanism of data flow, where that asset value actually goes to. And also, it adds a layer of friction to the corporations because they have to now request access. So, why don't you just skip the regulation and give all the sovereignty back to people who have rightfully established that record and are the true owners of it? And that's a question.
Yeah, so it's really a, in the end, from my perspective, it's really a cost benefit thing, is that if, let's say, we protect all health data and never use it without your consent, we
Yeah.
will be losing a part of our uh, population that we serve. So there's a cost benefit to it. And I'm not saying that we should all have all our data freely available, but I think it is a very judicious question what we do have available and what we don't. Um,
Do you really think that progress is inhibited, though, if you give people the power to make their own choices? So if you take sovereignty all the way to the end and you're like, look, you can share your medical data to this cancer research institute, but it's completely up to you. You know, you could have one person could say no, but you could have a collective of 10,000 that choose to do so. And I could say that this is a proven point because this is a technology and a process Tartle does today, a company which I run. So when I hear about that and people say it's a cost benefit analysis, I think the biggest cost to anything is taking the right away from people and not keeping that right in their hands when it's dutifully theirs. And the greatest benefit is giving them that choice, because what you'll find is when you give a human being a choice and you tell them what's going to happen, more often than not, they'll actually take that choice. They'll actually be more actionable than they were before.
Or not our data is going to be used for example, mass marketing manipulation, or whether it's being used to build medical models to better solve specific issues that individuals may be facing in a crisis. But I would love to hear Paula's voice and just want to pause this conversation to do that.
No, I think that's good.